Welcome to the session on news portals. Digital technology impacted all domains of journalism. At first, it helped newspapers by revolutionizing printing technology and television and radio by digitally transmitting their content. After that, we witnessed the slow death of newspapers when their main service of news delivery is taken over by online journalism. Following it, radio and television were also fallen prey to digital radio and internet protocol television. This was not just a makeover from a style of presentation news to the other, rather it was a monumental shift in human culture and history. Newspaper was a major industry, a vital social service, a distinct culture, and more than everything, a nostalgic social habit. Now it is at the verge of extinction, at least in the West. And in the rest of the world, including India, warning bells started ringing. Same as the case of radio and television. Radio is fast retreating from public sphere, except for some city-centric FM stations. And television is desperately trying to catch up with the colossal strides of digital journalism. Digital journalism manifests its full strength and potential through large-scale news portals. They are magnificent and omnipotent, ready to deliver news wherever you are, in any form of your choice and any time you want. The coming years are of news portals and of digital journalists. In this session, we'll discuss what is a web portal, what is news portal, what are their characteristics, and the tips and tricks to successfully report and present news stories for news portals. Web portals. A website that serves as a main entry point to a specific field of interest or subject matter or industry is called web portal. It is a kind of cyber door to a sector. The specially designed elaborated website brings together information and data from various sources in a pre-designed uniform way. A portal offers some essential services. Let's list them first. A. Search engine facilities. B. Email facilities. C. Hyperlinks to external sites and sources. D. Personalized content section which allows chatting, commenting, membership, downloads, etc. Facility to provide dedicated area called portlet for information display. F. Configuration facility for each user. G. Facility for mashups and intranet dashboards for high-level or privileged users. I. Facility to display information depending on the intended user and intended purpose. American Online, AOL, MSN, NetCenter, Yahoo, etc. are global giants among portals. Normally, portals earn income through membership fees, advertisements, and content selling. Here arises an interesting question. How do websites differ from portals? To answer this question, we have to find the elements of websites and portals, then to compare each of them. So, first we can look at the characteristics of a website and then compare them with those of a portal, which we already listed above. A website is a collection of interlinked web pages typically hosted from a single domain. Website is accessible over the internet or a private network such as local area network, LAN, through an address known as Uniform Resource Locator (URL). The URLs organize the web pages into a hierarchical form which help a user to navigate through the pages. A home page is included that usually is a starting point of all navigation artifacts, including links to other pages, an About Us page or a Contact Us page. There are two types of website, static and dynamic websites. A static website is composed of web pages, the content of which remains constant until a developer wishes to alter. The information on a static website remains the same throughout. A static website may consist of plain text or rich media. However, on visiting a static site, you will see the same content at all times irrespective of the time of visit. On the other hand, a dynamic website updates itself frequently depending on a set of parameters. In other words, a dynamic website's content is renewed every time a user visits the website. While websites are considered as locations on the internet, publicly available with uniform resource locators or web addresses. For websites, no login is required and anyone can see the content. Content will not change for different individuals. Websites may have interactive features but do not reference personalized database. On the other hand, portals are private locations on the internet which are accessible with unique URL and with username and password. Unlike websites, portals require personal login and the content is visible only to the members. Content is unique to user based on linked account information and group member setting and permissions. In portal, each user has unique secure access points for personalized information which they can edit using passwords and usernames. Some portals provide facility for communication with other members of the portals. And the dynamic content on portals changes more often than a typical website. Major types of web portals. Personal web portals, example home.psaf. B. Government web portals, example kerala.gov.in. C. Corporate or industry or commercial web portals, example reliance.in. D. Cultural portals, example Digital NZ. E. News portals, example indiatimes.com. Of these, new portal is our topic of discussion.